Welcome to Mucker Vlog number 2. We're just heading up to Palmerston North today to see HSP William Humphreys and check out the progress on the 6 rotor, how much has been done, what we still got to do, and maybe we might fire it up. Let's go. So she's been a big build. The process is started back in November 2021 now, so we brought the shell. We found it on Facebook Marketplace. Me and Dan, we were just pondering, the bro Dan, we were just pondering on the Facebook place, just having a cold one as we do, and then yeah, we just came up with this idea, and we're just like, fuck, let's just do it, let's just stick to it. He was going to get a drift car, so I was like, yeah bro, I'll build a drift car, but then it sort of turned into be like a little bit more than that. So but dropped it off at Williams HSP, that was in 22 January, and then he smashed a good no, it wasn't even January actually, I think it was actually March, maybe. No, it was May. So he smashed a good 6 months on it from May. Then he got it to PPRE. They pretty much finished and already had everything all built, from up the block, gearbox, everything all organised. So basically they installed all of that last year in December, and then yeah, we had the car just before Christmas, did a couple of shakedowns the next year, and then I haven't dropped it back at HSP until, what was it, I think it was June this year, so he's only had it for 2 months. So yeah, we're pumped. We just want to get up there, we want to get it finished, we want to get it on the track, and we just want to start bashing some tyres. So yeah, we'll be there soon. Alright, we made it to HSP Humphreys Steel and Performance, which is William, and we're going to go inside and check it out. He's built basically the entire 6 rotor, all of sort of my vision and ideas, and then spread them all his way, and he's just turned all of them into so much more. So it's been a good experience, and we're getting close to the end, so we're going to go inside, check it out, catch up with him and see where we're at. And here he is here, just doing fucking not too much, bro. But here's the 6 rotor, a little bit different from what we dropped off, that's for sure. All right, let's just go over what's been done and what's been finished, or what we still got to do. There's 3 questions in one there, but I don't know. Have a look in the boot. But what's up with these sides, bro?
Oh, you're a dirt track racer, so put some dirt track sides on there.
Zoom into these, man. What do you think about these, I reckon we're going to have to ask all of Mucker. Are we going for the dirt track look, which is William's background of super racing, which is probably actually mine as well, but I'm trying to learn what to do on the tarmac? Or are we going to go back to those little bunny rocket bunny little things? I'm not too sure. So I'm for the little rocket bunny things. I think William's for the dirt tracking. But
stick to dirt track.
We'll put a bit of a vote up. Well, my idea was sort of to pin and have all this sort of liftable off so we could get in there, because it was hard to, we couldn't actually get the bonnet up with the boot. But Williams just made and adapted this rear wing with that pin, which is just that sort of locking pin there that you sort of squeeze up and off. I don't even know what you call those things, but bump to get them out, and then we can just pop the boot. So just basically need to do a pole now. Broomstick, cut a broom down, snap broom.
Yeah. For the front and rear.
But yeah, talk us through what work you've completed then. What's happening in the rear?
So the rear, we've obviously made this big radiator mount. Yeah, we made all that, laid it flat, tried to get the airflow over the roof into the radiator, following down that rear window duct. We just recently made a plug to go on the boot lid for a bit more air intake, and that's just a plug for the mould. Mould's getting made at the moment, and that's getting carbon fibre. So we have a carbon fibre rear scoop on the back. Yeah, we tried to keep the majority of the weight inside the wheelbase. Fuel tank in front of the wheels, or the battery, got the fire suppression over there. Obviously the radiator hangs back a wee bit, but yeah, had to squeeze it in there somewhere because it's a pretty small car.
What's this one?
So we've just fabricated that water tank for the water squirters, we've just got on the radiator just for a bit of extra cooling. 8 sprayers in there, we've got a little water pump in the back there, and just a tank there. So
we're gonna have that probably on manual. Would we actually set that off to come on at a certain temperature as well?
You could set it at a certain temperature, but you don't really want it going on the drift section.
True.
Especially you got someone chasing and ends up
wondering how much water will actually come out and leak through the back, make it slippery or so. But
Mario Kart, so
yeah, hard out. So it's probably almost going to be manual then,
probably manual,
just activate it on the.
Unless you could set it to quite a high temperature that you hopefully wouldn't get to,
Yeah,
just
true.
Worst case scenario.
Bit of a backup or something. Yeah. This bumper's ugly as. Always thought the rear of the 7, the bumper is ugly. So I
don't know, we might come up with something for that, but we're sort of thinking of an idea on whether we sort of like just cut this whole, I don't know, what would you even call that? Just like a big bum. Just this big bum just gone, just get rid of it. And then whether we just get William to maybe create up some nice, like, I don't know, some sort of like aero, like time attack look on the back, and then maybe we put another like aero time attack piece going this way off the bottom of the wing and in, and maybe just maybe a tray on just two sides or something, I don't know.
But
might even come up with
like a diffuser.
Yeah, a diffuser or something, eh? We might even come up with something that just, I don't know, maybe it's a bit different, and then we can actually get in there and see all of that work inside. Massive amounts of like fabrication all up under in the car from the basically what that full independent rear subframe with the quick change head in it with the ghost axles, those ghost axles that aren't actually in there. So in this here we got this big aluminium radiator which is built from PWR in Australia, I think, I think they did the radiator.
They built the radiator, we built the mount.
And then all of the mounting and basically the whole situate it with this shroud going around to actually connect up to the underside of
so
the...
it seals up to underside of the boot. And rear window.
Yeah, and then we got Racer Products. They supplied us with this OMP, which is like a fire extinguisher kit.
Well, we've got 5 nozzles in the car. We've got 2 in the rear, just one there, one over there. So, you know, covers all your fuel system, covers battery, electrical on this side, and fuel as well.
Yeah.
The other 3 are in the engine bay.
Yeah.
And then we just got a manual fire extinguisher in the cab if need be, because you don't want to push the button in the cab and get covered in.
No, all we're worried about is the money in the rear, the money in the front, humans.
Benji.
Like, sort yourself out. Fuel cell was, I can't even remember, it's a 65 litre, I think.
65 litre radium.
Yeah, from radium, and it's got everything inside it from like the surge tank, fuel pumps, the whole operation is inside this whole configuration here, and then she just has all of its little sensors going out to change over from like fuel of octane to 98, 85, so we can actually run one through the other to drop the tank and change over fuels. It's sort of like more automatic. Otherwise it's just got the BC Golds, which is maybe they're not gold or not. I think it's like the XR models, XR BCs or something.
But can't remember what they're called, but double adjustable.
Yeah.
Rebound and compression. Obviously body adjustable and ride height adjustable, and got a few different spring rates we can try and some testing, get to the track and have play off the spring rates, especially with the weight of the motor up front and whatnot. I
mean, all these rear tail lights I sent to Japan, and then got some guys in Japan, I can't even remember what contact I got there, but basically they've just reset all of the insides to some LEDs, tried to keep them still looking like RX7, so we're circle over, was meant to be 3 red. I think maybe that I don't know, get across to them that, but we've got an orange in there anyway, so if we indicate over to the side, let us pull over and don't get in our way. We've just got the normal strip at the back, and then I reckon we pop this boot down and get that broomstick out.
It's highly best thing I've ever made.
What did we even use with this, Was it,
so this is a Lexan RX7 rear window, and then it was a full rear window. We cut it up, made up the frame to get the rear duct down into the radiator, modified it and got it all working so the air flows down into the radiator, and there'll be there's a rear duct getting made out of carbon fibre at the moment that we made the mould with.
That's right, you did actually send a photo through. We're going to flow that
so it all flows around
the
we
back.
Made it Rocket Bunny style with the same kind of mounting as the Rocket Bunny kit, so shouldn't look out of place, and should again hopefully a bit more airflow and a bit more cooling.
Try and let that actually, so the air coming down, and then try and let it sort of more capture it.
And especially when you're sideways too, that's not doing too much, but it's coming around here, so we should catch a bit of air from.
Yeah, sweet, mean.
Benjamin's to drift right hand corners.
And then what do we have to do with all this? So this is like, is this my OG guard? No, this is from Rocket Bunny,
so we
and then this one's from...
So that's the Rocket Bunny overguard there, and we put it on the car and made a full mould around. That was when the original tin was on the car there, and we put that on there, made a full mould around it, blanked out, bogged over all the screws and that to make it look. Still got that Rocket Bunny look, like it's an overguard, and you look up close and it's all one piece.
It still looks like it's got its fixing there in a way, but it's all just one piece.
Just one piece.
So if we freaking blow that to bits, hopefully we've got a mould.
Got molds in there ready to go.
Hopefully we've got a mould. But you've reset these, should we put this wing forward, Put this freaking... We'll put this sprint car, I'm not even a sprint car driver anymore. We'll put this Speedway super stock, mini stock style wing. But we've actually reset all of these, So
these
are actually made different.
Made all these.
Put the mucker inside them, which looks sick as. And then got this whole wing from Battle Aero. and then the whole wing is actually mean as. It's cool that we've sort of custom put some stuff on there. I mean, we'll still be thankful to Battle Aero for that. Obviously running the actual like wing itself, these are debatable. We'll come back to this.
So just the old pop locks were made.
Hey, so anyone can get in, eh? We've got the pop locks just on the outside of the door. Yeah, William will show you his one.
Just got the old pop lock here. Push a button, door opens. No
So
locks.
when we roll up the pack and
Push
say,
the
bro,
old
there's no
flipper.
lock in it. Anyone pop it, get in, but you don't know how to start it.
Sweet, so in here we got, well, we'd cut the whole floor out of the car. We dropped the seats down a bit just to give the head clearance we're needing for such a small car. So we've pretty much done the whole inside. All the tube frames, almost space frames, as we got the roll cage follows through from the strut towers right to the rear strut towers. Got the dash bar, then these two bars through the centre console. Again, stiffen the whole chassis up. Pretty much a space frame built into a body, tin body. Quite an extensive roll cage on it, kind of V8 supercar style. Kind of look we're going for, but I don't know, it's just pretty much got everything you could squeeze into a small car.
It's so confined and compact now, eh? It's absolutely incredible with all the stuff that's been fitted in. So that one's new since I've dropped it off, eh? That's the controller for...
So that's the fire extinguisher controller.
Yep.
Got the test and then the old big red button to push if you've got issues.
And then we've gone down here and we've got basically a starter motor cover put on, so we can still access the back of that starter motor, because we had to put in like an oversized one in to crank all those triangles over and get it fired up. Looks like we've got some foot plates installed, which is pretty much stopping the passenger's feet coming through into the dry sump tank. Did you get these adjustable sway bars?
Yep.
Are they all finished and hooked up?
Yep. So the adjustable sway bars are all in there hooked up. So just, forward, back, adjust the blade on the sway bar.
Hey, you can actually hear them moving, eh?
Yeah, so front and rear. V8 supercar style.
Yeah.
Hydraulic handbrake. Made all that custom. There's all linkages under there next to the shifter linkages, and all the master cylinders all in the back there for the hydraulic handbrake.
Basically got a pull tag to close the door.
Yep.
And then we've got the opener up. Bam, 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 bro. No, it's all simple, eh? It's all race car stuff.
Race car spec.
Yeah, man. That's basically what we've got to do, eh? And then what, this Lexan kit that we basically got to cover that rear boot, which has all been obviously like cut up, modified. That was like an OEM sort of situation there. But these ones here actually have worked out to be pretty OEM, eh? Which is all going to give us some... Hey, check those sliding windows out.
Good enough
They
for the
actually
drive
work
through.
really well, eh?
Yeah.
They're actually nice. Bro, they even click in.
Yeah, a little detent, isn't it?
Oh, they even click in and stop. This is the best part of the race car, I think, hey? No, they're actually good. And they got one on that side as well.
Yeah, Audi McDonald's.
Mate, they're actually bloody good, hey? Drive through. Got these from Race Tech New Zealand. Beautiful little things. Be able to see who's behind me. Hopefully not many. And then yeah, just jump into the engine bay and have a bit of a look-see in there. Hey, chuck it down here. Sweet. Man. All right, what have we got? What have we finished in here?
So just mounted the little headlights, little pop-ups. We have a tube frame in the front there, street stock front bumper.
Street stock front bumper, eh? Yeah, this is that Rocket Bunny OE kit, eh? So like, did these lights come with it?
Yep, so they all come with the Rocket Bunny kit.
Oh, they're just already in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah. Sweet.
your daytime drivers.
Little daytime drivers, and then we've obviously they've got a LED little driving lights, which is, I don't know what they're going to do or how much, probably more of a visual thing, but they should be pretty grunty, eh?
Yeah, it should be
bright.
pretty bright. There's LEDs, and then we've also got, if you pop them out, and then we just got an extra set of bolt holes so we can get the flaps down flat.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't know, a couple of different looks kind of thing.
Yeah, sweet. And then you've obviously just finished off all of this.
Finished off this, covered all the holes.
Yeah, that looks way tidier now, eh?
Yeah,
That looks nice now.
Tidier. Still got to wire up the head of front window.
Yeah. Do we need to re-glue this whole thing in, or have you?
Nah, that'll get re-glued. Had that out, it's fully
sweet.
glued in for good now.
Yeah, sweet. And then can we get those bad boys open?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough room
Easy.
inside. Yeah,
Enough room to get in there, eh?
Yep, so it's easy for all the reservoirs in there.
Yeah, no, sweet. Is that my toe hog?
Yeah, so that's when you get stuck in the gravel.
Oh,
Know
yeah,
where to
sweet.
drag
Which
you
I
out.
almost done in Taupo. Oh, no, it wasn't Taupo. It was
Manfield?
Manfield. Manfield and whatever that one was, would you call that that hairpin corner after the drift section, which I floated off into the grass and almost freaking, oh yeah, sweet. So we got one of those extinguisher outlet nozzles there.
So we got a nozzle there,
yeah,
pointing down fuel system, kind of alternator down there. We've got one at the back there, pick up the other end of the fuel system. Yeah. Then we've got one up front here, just cover the whole oil system.
Yeah, sweet. Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
so covers the main basis.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome.
Hopefully it's not needed.
That looks good, eh? All this tubing in here, eh? It actually looks quite nice in this size tubing, eh? I actually thought that we were going to drop it down to a smaller section, but that actually looks good.
Yeah, I'm kind of put some crumple zones in it, like with different strength tubes in it. Like the main brace coming out is quite beefy, and then these main front ones are quite a thin tube, so if you tweak it, they can pop around without tweaking or damaging the chassis at all.
Yeah, hopefully not. Just hopefully not. Got all the Wise Fab kit, which is just sort of more of like a direct bolt-on kit, which is supplied all the way through the front, but then it got all the adjustable sway bar set up, which is additional, just custom made by HSP. And then I actually seen this car on Facebook, this RX7 that just popped up, eh? And then you had like that turbo fan look of a front wheel. Did you see it pop up?
Oh,
and it was like a blue RX7. So I like buzzed him, was like, yo, will you sell your wheels? And he's like, mate, they're just, I can't even remember what he said they were, eh? They were something. So got in touch with Bruce Tannick from Mag and Turbo in Hamilton, who's actually done all of the work wheel order for us, and he's just gone and chucked us down for today. So going to go with like more of a like turbo fan, like full sort of disc look in the front, and see what that looks like, eh? Because I don't know, these ones sort of, I don't know, they're alright, but they're not quite, I don't know. Do you like them?
Alright. Street car.
Put some D windows on today to match that rear.
That RX7, that FD one, or that Formula Drift in America, that.
Yeah, the James one.
Yeah, what's his name? PPRS did the motor, aren't they? Yeah. But like like when we first got this, as in like first got it, like in November 20, we're thinking about it on the way, must be 21. And then I sat onto it for like, I held onto it for like three, 4 months or whatever, 5 months until I dropped off at you. And we did that livery of it. The first livery was actually doing that whole turbo fan front look, and then because I got the whole wheel disc like graphic look off doing the wheel discs on like the Super Saloon and the sprint car and stuff, So like always wanted to go that way, but then like Rotor form was like 6-7 months to order a wheel, and they're like twice the price. But turns out, I can't even remember the brand, but it turns out they're all available anyway, just from a different supplier locally in New Zealand. So, and then the whole underside of the like exhaust muffler scenario, was like the lowest point of the car. Yeah.
So that was like friggin' crappy as. If you're gonna grab it out now, of how dented up and rugged she was looking. But what have we got in there now? Just straight pipe the whole way.
Yeah, pretty much. That's without any mufflers, just.
So that's what we had in there, And we had no other muffler other than that.
Yeah, that's what we had.
But then that one there.
Then we put the wing on, and the wing started dragging the car onto the ground.
Yeah. So that little hatch was getting caught on when I was trying to put up my shed, But when we put this wing on, the downforce, the aero at the back just squatted the car, like literally walked down like, I don't know, 20, 30 mil or something.
About 50 mil clearance.
50, and it just was just bottoming out and just smashing that exhaust, that muffler. So just basically pulled it out. So we'll do a fire up and just check how loud it is and make sure she all passes 95 decibels.
Thoughts?
That's me. Not bad. At least it's louder than those 10As that fucking blah past, That's pretty much the RX7, the 6 rotor, so we'll just do like a full-blown review when she's fully finished, go through every single little bit, and really like categorize it for the people that have just got that, that core passion and interest on the actual build profile. That would take us a little bit. So we sort of know where it's at now. From here, we're basically waiting those ghost axles. When they turn up, then I'm going to take the car to PPRE, and we're going to get the strange cut, like, what is that, like a gauge thing?
Strain gauge.
cut
the
in.
shifter.
Yeah, so basically we can just like blip on the way up and just freaking change gear without the clutch, which will just be like way meaner, just pulling through that. And then he's got to wire up the water sprinkler, and then a couple of the lights, configure a few things, and then just pretty much just do a little check really, and then she'll be pretty much all go in my hands, and I'll get all the decals done, and then we'll start to hit some events. So that'll be pretty sick. So William Humphreys is not only just custom building something, which I suppose I throw at him and say, hey, you know, deliver this, you've never done it before, but he's smashed it out the park, and this is an absolute like astonishing build. Like, it's just wowed me the whole way. I've always put my vision and ideas towards it, but William's just always been like, yep, sweet, I hear you, and then transform them into something which has made me like way more above the level of what I expected. So fully pumped about it and thankful for his effort, because there's a lot more effort outside the hours of actually doing the fab work. But yeah, we'll have a quick overview on what else. I suppose William's background is more predominantly come from Speedway, dirt racing,
Yeah.
which is a bit of what I've been doing as well. And here it looks like we've got a, what do we got? Stock car.
Yeah, this is a stock car, Ford 9-inch stock car diff, all floating bird cages, floating brakes. So yeah, we built this pretty much whole diff from scratch, full floating hub, floating axles.
And so you get all the stuff laser cut out?
Yeah, so I do all my own drawing, draw everything up, get laser cut, machine up all the bird cages, weld it all together, pretty much. Yeah, back brace it all. So it's pretty serious diff.
Yeah.
It's good for 1,000 horsepower. Not that the stock cars have got that, but
Yeah, and so what you're saying, the stockies don't break these often then?
no, they're pretty bulletproof diff. 6mm tubes on 6mm 3-inch tubes each end.
Yeah, mean.
They're pretty.
No, it looks like a work of art, eh?
Pretty bulletproof. But yeah, just try build them cool, try build them nice, you know.
Yeah, and build them so they don't come back, I suppose, eh? I mean, we all want our return to work, but, you know, not something that's not made right, so, which is exactly, you know, as you've seen with the 6-rotor. And then, what's this one, super stock or stock car chassis?
This is a brand new stock car chassis that we've just built in the last few weeks. That's
What, so you just started this 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was about 3 weeks ago now.
Looking at what? And just no steel, a coffin, or just...
No steel, so we welded up all the high tensile, made all the box, and yeah, built the chassis up. Yeah, so we can bang them out. We built a few now, so we can get through them pretty quick, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is slightly different to our other ones, roll cage design and that, just for a slightly different look that the customer's after. We can, you know, we mix and match a wee bit.
Yeah, no, they're definitely top of the game, eh? It's like when you released that stock car, who was that you built for a couple of weeks ago, and you released that one out?
The Hockings down Wellington Way.
Oh yeah, and then just everyone was just boom, just straight on the post, eh? Just like literally just the transformation of how they look and the finishing work is just, yeah, definitely sort of setting a standard in the class, so it's good to see. And then yeah, I don't know, that's from when we freaking were 12 years old. Do we even talk about them? But
a couple of old mini stocks.
couple of old mini stocks, mate. But nah, they're going to be what? They're going to be your first HSP mini stocks?
Yeah, they're the first HSP mini stocks.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good to build them as well for.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where we all started, isn't it?
Well, like we wouldn't even be here, would we? In theory, you know what I mean? Like, so we got
yeah.
into the sport with mini stocks. I'm 32. I don't know what William probably doesn't want to say his age, but well, what were you racing the same time as me? You're younger than me,
Yeah,
eh?
younger.
Yeah.
Probably just missed out. Or
Yeah,
29,
yeah,
maybe.
so we're probably
similar.
A little bit different in the years of when we did it, but that was what we started in, was mini stocks, and they got little Datsun 1200s or whatever you want to put in them, some leaf or some coils, and then yeah, you're hooning around the track, no contact, and just get out there and have fun, learn, and then from those ropes you can take other classes, which is predominantly say stock car, super stock, or super saloon, sprint car, go open wheel type styling, etc. as well. So it's good to actually see that you're putting the energy into them, because like, yeah, hey, without that we wouldn't be here, and without supporting the younger kids, it's the future of all of our sport, and they need to be coming out through and influenced and looked after by, you know, people that got experience and stuff like that. So it's actually awesome as. That's me.
Yeah, no, I'd like to thank Benji and Mucka Motorsport for giving Humphreys Steel and Performance the chance to build this. Pretty much what I've always wanted, just pretty much my dream build really, and finally got to do it. It's not for me though, but it doesn't really matter, you know. Still got the enjoyment of building it, and yeah, that's what we really like doing in today, is just building the things and pushing boundaries, and yeah, suspension wise and chassis wise and all that, you know. We like to just push it, and it's all worked out.
Well, you've got all that.
Better than planned, yeah.
You've got all that talent as well, eh? Like you've just like fully got, you know, under that experience of where you started, and it's just like to sort of showcase it in a different way, eh? Was just like fucking. This is the team anyway, which is William, obviously from HSP, and Logan, which is partner up and work with William. He's basically the two of these guys are just fabricated and just built and just put together this whole beast. So she's world class and she's a statement out there in the race car industry. So I'm pumped as for it, and thanks boys, it's been awesome. So cheers very much for the effort, and then obviously we'll just be hanging out together anyway as soon as this thing's out there in the track. You've already seen that William's had a fair few drives in it, not going to give him too many as they start driving it better than me, but I think Logan's gone for a bit of a jam around the track in the passenger seat, so we'll definitely be looking after everyone that's involved and sharing it around, but sort of main concentration to get me out there and sort of learn how it goes, possibly in times where I won't have that, then like I say, might put William in, but then again, if he ends up, too good, nah, cancel that. So, but nah, it's been primo, and just like and subscribe, follow, and stay with us.